Welcome back to the channel, guys, and some more NCAA 06 action, race for the Heisman. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. We are currently playing the last couple games of Daniel Mach's sophomore season. Currently, he is leading the Heisman race right now, guys. If you look at his meter, his Heisman is all the way up. Texas A&M has had a pretty good season this year. We're in the running to be in the conference championship game. The only remaining game we have left on our schedule is the Texas game. It is the biggest game of the year. It is the Lone Star Showdown. For everyone that's been keeping up with this series, I greatly appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna be honest, it is not the most popular series right now. The Whalers are doing a lot better than this series, but I promised you guys that I was going to be playing each and every NCAA game doing the Heisman race, and that is what we're going to do. But let's just get into today's action, guys. We are going up against Texas, and let's see if we can get the W, and if we get the W, we'll be playing for a conference championship.
Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler along with my partners Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. A mild, clear day is what we'll have for the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Yes, it's the Lone Star Showdown. These two Big 12 rivals have been waiting all week to get on the field. And here come the Longhorns. The Aggies come into this game expecting they'll win. I tend to agree with that. How about you, Herbie?
Texas A&M looks a little overpowering in this one. I think it's all because of their running back. He's a tremendous athlete. And Lee, I think he'll have a big game running behind those big hog mollies up front.
Not so fast, my friend. There's no way Texas loses this game. Hook 'em horns.
On the Longhorns' opening drive, they were able to get a couple first downs. Facing a 3rd and 8, Tremblay just takes the ball down and runs with it, picking up the first down. Now, number 10 in real life was Vince Young at this time, so you can only imagine how hard it was to tackle this guy when he started to scramble. Next play, he ends up trying to do the option, pitches it, and Morris picks it up. There was a bad communication between the running back and quarterback on that play, and the Aggies pounce on it. A couple plays later, McGee getting under pressure, goes to Coleman, able to pick up the first down, doing a spin move, making some guys miss. Very next play, McGee in shotgun, getting pressure, able to find the true freshman Thompson for another first down, and now we're in the red zone. Facing a 3rd and 8 of our own, McGee drops back, finds Mach in the end zone for the touchdown. We take the early lead. McGee made a perfect pass, throwing it in the only place he could out of the outstretched arms of a Longhorn defender. Longhorns back on offense, another 3rd down. Tremblay looking to do what he does best, which is scramble, breaks one tackle, and he is gone. Doesn't get stopped till he gets all the way to midfield by Barnes, and the Texas Longhorn crowd is loving it. Luckily for us, they did not get anything going, had to punt the ball. A&M back on offense, getting Coleman involved early. This running attack has been kind of sluggish of late, and so we're trying to get a more balanced offense. Once again, Coleman not finding anything up the middle, able to break it to the outside, picks up another first down. Getting into Longhorn territory, McGee under center, backs up, throws a corner route to Mach, makes a great catch for the first down, and that's going to set us up for a field goal, which, as you know, if you've been watching the channel, guys, I am not good at on the Heisman level. It is very difficult. After 3 and out by the Longhorns, A&M get the ball back. 5 wide, McGee is able to find Dukes running the corner route, and we are back in Longhorn territory. There's only about 1:30 to go before the half. We're going to hand it off to Coleman. Finds a couple blocks. Kendrick, man, really sealing off the outside. Sets us up for another field goal. Can we make this one? Ooh, we just squeak it in. I do not even know how that made it in there. Longhorns looking to put some points on the board with under a minute to go in the half. Gets stopped on 3rd down. That's going to give the Texas A&M Aggies the ball back. We're going to call a timeout to conserve clock time. Facing a 3rd and 4 with only 14 seconds left to go in the half. Mach's icon is pulsating. That means he's an impact player right now. Going to make a big play. And there it is. Throws it deep. Our Heisman moment right there. Our impact moment. Mach is able to catch it over a Texas Longhorn. Able to stiff arm him for the Heisman pose as he goes in for the 66-yard touchdown. Right before half, this is definitely a big momentum shift right here. This is going to get us some insurance going into the half. 17-0. Picking up action midway through the 3rd. A&M is in Longhorn territory, looking to put some more points on the board. We're able to find Mach past the defense, who gets us all the way down to the 10-yard line. A couple plays later, we're just going to feed the beast Coleman, who goes in for the score. We are now leading, guys, 24-0. Longhorns know they got to get something going, and it is just not working out for them. On third down, we get the user sack. Unfortunately, we're not able to do anything with it on offense, so we end up punting the ball back to the Longhorns. Chapman is able to break a couple tackles on that punt return, but then fumbles the ball, and it is recovered by Willis. A&M has great field position right now in the fourth quarter. McGee rolls out to the left, finds Mach in the end zone for a spectacular catch, and that is his second touchdown of the game. It is now 31-0, guys. Longhorns really needing to get some points on the board. They go deep, and it gets picked off, and that is pretty much a wrap, guys. As you can see, the Texas A&M defense is able to get 3 turnovers against the Longhorns. Still wanting to put some stats up for Mach. We're going to go deep one more time, see if we can get another touchdown, and we do, beating number 4 for the long bomb. That's going to give us 4 touchdowns on the day.
Well, this blowout will only add more fuel to the fire in this rivalry, and they're going to have to wait till next year's meeting to settle their differences. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
They've talked about the rivalry all week long, and for good reason. We saw the intensity down on the field every play, and it showed us why these teams love to hate each other. It'll be interesting to see how this game carries over to the next time they play.
This is Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit saying so long.
Checking out the receiving stats, Daniel Mach, 7 catches, 220 yards, 4 touchdowns, but we did spread the ball around a lot. Thompson, 2 for 15, Daniels, 2 for 2, Dukes, 1 for 20, Kendrick, 1 for 11, and Coleman, 1 for 13. Getting back into the dorm room, guys, let's check that fan mail. Greetings, Daniel. Do you think the other team's coaches have stopped trying to game plan against you yet? If I were them, I would just tie everything down and wait for the storm to blow over. It would be too demoralizing to watch you shred through their plan each game. Later, Garrett Dreyer. Looking at the Campus Gazette, blanked. Rivalry game gets ugly as Texas A&M shuts down Texas. Looking at the Heisman race, let's see if we are still number 1, guys. And yes, there we are at the top of the list with all these other quarterbacks. Well, looks like we have a new girlfriend. This girl looks like she is Miss America, man. Looks like she's set up to go to a beauty pageant. Now, I'm not going to lie. If that was my daughter, I'd be telling her to put some clothes on before she got out of the house. I would not have that picture hanging up in her boyfriend's dorm room. Anyways, guys, we actually did make it to the conference championship game, going against number 2 Nebraska. If you remember last episode, guys, we lost to Nebraska 49-27, so this is definitely going to be a revenge game. Let's see if we can become Big 12 champions.
I'm Brad Nessler, joined by the coach, Lee Corso, and the quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. We're inside this Dome Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Texas A&M Aggies and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Welcome to this battle for the Big 12 Conference Championship. And here come the Cornhuskers. If you compare these teams on paper, they really look to be pretty equal. Kirk, what do you think?
Nebraska is going to attack this defense in the air. And I'll tell you, this is the key to the game. If their quarterback has time to throw, he'll have a huge game today against that vulnerable secondary.
I like it, Kirk. That's an excellent pick. I can't go against Nebraska in this one.
All right, we've heard Lee Corso's pick. Now let's take it down to the field for the action about to begin. Here's the coin toss.
Being number 2 in the nation, maybe Nebraska's just going to kind of take this game for granted, and they're looking at playing for a national title instead of a conference championship. That might be something we can have an advantage over, but on this opening drive, Nebraska comes right at us, just going right down the field. He's already hit White twice on this drive. Fields is looking again, finds White for the 3rd time, throws a perfect pass over the outstretched arms of an A&M defender. Very next play, they're able to find their other great receiver in Campbell, and they are down at the 2-yard line. Thinking they're going to give it to their back, they end up faking it and finding White once again in the end zone. The dude caught 4 passes on their opening series, and Nebraska takes a 7-0 lead in the first. Unfortunately, A&M's not able to respond. We're coming out kind of flat. Here it is, 3rd and 13. Trying to make a play to Mach. We get sacked. Gonna have to punt the ball after it is 4th and 26. Cornhuskers once again moving the ball into A&M territory. It is 3rd and 6, needing a stop right here. A&M, we bring the blitz. Fields is able to get the ball off and hit Campbell for the 1st down. Luckily, A&M was able to stop Nebraska to hold them to a field goal, but it is still 10-0 right now. A&M offense, we desperately need to get something going. We're going to hand it off to Coleman. Looks like he has some room down the sideline, and he fumbles it after a stiff arm. Washington picks it up, and it is now 17-0 with 47 seconds left to go in the half. We literally need a prayer right here, so I'm just going to be throwing it up to Mach, see if he gets past the defense, which he does. Run after the catch. Is anybody going to catch him? No, he scores. We finally get on the board with 30 seconds left to go in the half. Fields, for whatever reason, throws the ball with 11 seconds left to go in the quarter. Ends up getting picked off by Slaughter, and we have a chance to score another touchdown, guys, before we go into the half. I do not trust myself with field goals, so we are going for it. With 3 seconds left to go, we find Mach in quadruple coverage. Makes an incredible catch after getting hit for the touchdown, and it is now 17-14. Picking up action late in the third quarter. Each offense has had the ball, not really able to do anything here. Nebraska finally gets all the way down into A&M territory, and we get the sack on third down, forcing the Cornhuskers to kick a field goal. This is going to keep it a one-score ball game. It is now 20-14. A&M back on offense. McGee does a little play action fake. And once again, we're going deep to Mach, baby, who's able to come down with it in double coverage, getting us all the way down to the 30-yard line.
He's up in a shotgun set.
A couple plays later, McGee looking. Coleman's blocking for him. We roll out. And we're able to find Mach once again inside the 5. If we can score right here, guys, we can take the lead with the extra point. We give it to Coleman, who walks into the end zone. And we end up taking the first lead of the game, 21-20, guys. With only a minute 46 left to go in the game, Nebraska makes a crucial mistake throwing the ball. All they literally had to do was run the ball a couple times, kick a field goal to take the lead. Instead, they throw it. It gets picked off, and the Texas A&M Aggies now, all we have to do is get one first down and run the clock out. And that is going to be it, guys. Can we get the first down right here on third down? We get it with Coleman. That's going to give us a new set of downs. Nebraska has used all their timeouts, and we are just going to take these guys, and we are going to come away with the victory, 21-20. That is it. We are Big 12 champions.
Well, guys, it's been a great season for both teams. What are your thoughts on our Big 12 champion?
Texas A&M played solid football every game this year, and in the game that counted the most, they showed why they're the best in the Big 12.
We look forward to calling more games of NCAA football 2006. But until then, our final score in this one, Texas A&M 21, Nebraska 20. This is Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit saying so long.
Daniel Mach finished the day with 4 catches for 177 yards and 2 touchdowns. Going back into the dorm room, guys, Daniel Mach has received the Receiver of the Year award. We are the best receiver in college football this year. We also end up winning the Maxwell Award, which is given to the best player in the country. And finally, guys, there it is, the Texas A&M Big 12 Championship Trophy.
Thank you all for being here. Tonight, we'll find out who wins the most prestigious award in college football, the Heisman Trophy. It's an honor to present this award, which goes to the best college football player in the country. This young man will become a part of NCAA football history. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this year's Heisman Trophy. Congratulations.
Yeah, baby, we did it! Heisman Trophy winner sophomore season, man. What a great year we've had this year, and we won in a landslide, guys. Getting 614 first place votes. It was not even close. Let's take a look at the Gazette. Defining moment, Texas A&M's Mach adds the Heisman to his list of accomplishments. Getting back to the schedule, who are we playing in our bowl game? We are playing number 3 Florida, who is 11-2. This is going to be for the Sugar Bowl, guys. Texas A&M, we are number 6 in the nation. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We're going to wrap up this episode. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I am the coach, and I am out.